AITA for asking for my dead sister's ring back after my brother used it to propose. My sister died when I was like 6 and she was 17. We weren't super close or anything, but I still remember little bits of her. Her laugh, how she always painted her nails, her posters. She was like this perfect angel to my mom after she passed. I barely remember the funeral. When I was like 12, I found this old ring in her stuff. Nothing fancy, just a silver ring a small stone. It fit me and why, but I kept it. It wasn't some big dramatic thing. I didn't steal it or anything, I just took it and started keeping it. I didn't wear it loads or flaunt it, just had it in this little box, and sometimes I'd look at it when I missed her. It kind of became this one thing that felt like mine, like my piece of her. So anyway, last weekend we had this family lunch, and my brother, 27M, brings his GF who everyone knew he was going to propose to. And yeah, he stands up, does the big speech, and pulls out the ring. My sister's ring. The one I've kept for like 7 years. I literally froze. His GF starts crying, PPL are clapping. I'm just sat there like, WTF. I look at my mom, and she just smiles at me like nothing happened. After dinner I ask her, was that the ring? And she's like, yeah, your brother asked me and Dad, and we said it was fine. She said it was sweet and symbolic, and my sister would have wanted it passed down or whatever. And I was like, it was never yours to give though? Like I've had it for years? And she just goes, oh come on, it's just a ring, don't be dramatic. But like when I had it, it wasn't just a ring. So yeah, I kinda snapped. Waited till PPL were outside, and told my brother I wanted it back. He laughed at first, then was like, no WTF, and I said, okay, well then I'll tell your GF where it came from, and let her decide. He got mad, said I was ruining his proposal, and making it about me like always. My mom dragged me into the kitchen saying everyone noticed I wasn't happy and that I left halfway through dinner. Yeah, BC, I was crying in the bathroom like. Dad tried to calm it down, but my brother kept going on about how selfish I was and that I'd been weird about my sister for years. I didn't even say anything, I just left early and haven't spoken to any of them since. Mom rang me yesterday saying have I calmed down and am I ready to say sorry, and I said not really, and she hung up. My cousin texted me later saying it was actually super messed up and she doesn't blame me, but I probably could have handled it better, but I just felt so blindsided. It's not even about the stupid ring, it's just like, they acted like it didn't matter to me. Like I didn't matter.
So yeah.
AITA? Update 1. While the final judgment of my last post seemed to be NTA, I'm still so confused with the overwhelming amount of comments that said I was in the wrong. But one thing that a lot of people did say is that I need to tell my brother's fiancé, and I guess that's right, as it did feel like I ruined her day with my strop. So afterwards I messaged, apologized, and asked her to meet up for lunch as apology for the other day. I wasn't going to ask for the ring back, I just wanted for her to at least know my side of the story, I guess. Anyway, we meet up for lunch, blah blah, small talk, or whatever. And she shows me the ring and tells me that, oh, it's so pretty, I know it's not expensive, but if it means so much to you, our brother, for me to have it means so much to me, like? Okay, just miss out crucial info when telling you future wife then, I guess. I kinda just stared at the ring and didn't know what to say, and I guess she must have noticed because she began apologizing a lot, saying, I didn't know, I'm sorry, and I finally got my ring back, or whoever's ring you want to call it. I was near tears. She took me back to my friend's house, as I thought that was going to be it. Later I get a call from my bro where he says that I'm selfish and I'm so weird about my sister and that I couldn't let him have his day, and it had to be about me telling me that I just ruined his marriage and that I can't claim anything with my sister because I was way too young to have a relationship. He ended the call, and I tried calling both my parents, but they wouldn't pick up till my dad called later telling me he's disappointed, how I handle things, and that I've blown up my brother's relationship over a person I barely knew. And honestly, at this point, I feel it's all gone a bit too far. I don't think I can ever fave coming home, and I've just ruined my brother's marriage. Update 2. But essentially, after I told my brother's ex-fiancée that the ring he used to propose was a keepsake I kept of my late sister, she gave it back, and I presume broke up with him. As of now, I've been staying at my friend's house, and will be moving in to stay with my BF for a bit when he comes back from holiday. My parents have taken his side, and they want nothing to do with me. My brother is the same. No one in my family, even if they are sympathetic, can get through to them and amend stuff. It seems the only way to repair the relationship would be to give the ring back, but even then I don't think I can. I'm at a loss and ache what to do, and how to go about it feels like I'll never be able to come home. Update 3. I feel like before I say anything I need to clarify things people were confused about in my last post. Yes, I understand my writing style was messy. I was very emotional when I wrote my post, and I did leave out some details. The ring isn't cheap, it's the color silver, it feels metallic, and has a small stone/gem. I have no clue how expensive it is. My sister died when she was 17, my brother was 14. We don't ever talk about her, it rarely comes up other than the occasional time my mum reminisces. I wasn't close to her, I mean that in a way we didn't have a typical sibling relationship, but we still spent time together. She would brush my hair, drive me to the park. What I told the fiancé is what I essentially explained in the post. Why I didn't clarify it, I'm sorry, that was really messy. As for what's the happenings, I'm now living with my BF and his parents on a semi-temporary basis. I met up with my aunt for coffee, and she told me it's best I don't go back. Even if I give the ring back, my parents think I've burnt all my bridges. They have this idea that due to my age, I can't claim to have had a relationship with my sister. Everyone else has tons of fond memories of her, and I only have essentially a glimmer. They think it's weird how I act about her. They claim they've noticed it since her funeral, and they've only just now spoke up about it. My brother is extremely angry. He thinks all I try to do is try and replace my older sister the way I dress, the subjects I chose, and that until I decide I'm not her and can never be her, he won't even look my direction. My aunt says she tried to reason with them, but to no avail. The decision is out of my hands at this point, nothing I can do, but move on. Thank you for all those that helped me. I appreciated everyone's perspective, but to the guy who'd med me to try and buy my nudes, you are actually a wrong'un.